you can optimize the inventory level by estimating the demands from different locations and the possibilities of supplies as well. So you don't have to store too much or store too less, right? And then you can use them to improve the store layout by saying that, okay, where you should be keeping them, how big it should be, right? And then where it should be based on the data, based on the analysis. And then you are also trying to look at your seasonal effects or minimize the loss for limited shelf life. So limited shelf life means, if let's say you are buying a seafood and you know this is going to be there for only 14 days, so when you should buy, and then will you be able to sell within 14 days or not? So how will you know? You need to understand the demand for each day, right? Or in during that period, how much you think you will be able to sell, correct? So that's the that so then you will be able to look at the variables, what has been the consumption, is there any big functions, is there any, so there are many attributes which will affect the demand and supply of these things. So you may have to understand that and then try to use the algorithm to forecast so that you can reduce the losses. Then in manufacturing and maintenance, you can predict whether the machine will fail or not, depending on their attribute, depending on the life that they have been already been running, depending on the voltage they have been using, the electricity they have been consuming. So the machines are able to, if you are putting the sensors like the automated building management systems, they are able to estimate whether the machine will fail or not. I have been to some manufacturing plants which were run like 100% by machines. So there are only two or three peoples in the control room. That's it. Nobody else in the whole factory except the security guards. There is nobody else for any process of taking out from the machine, putting into another machine. All and everything is done by the robots. I mean, done by the machines. So that kind of factories are there as well, which are 100% automated. And in those type of places, you need data mining because you want to understand when the machine will fail, so that your assembly line, your manufacturing line are not stopped. You want to identify the anomalies in the production capacity, or to understand if there is any other way to maximize the product quality. Then there are in the stock exchange, definitely you want to estimate the stock fluctuations and everything else. You also can assess the events on the market movements. For example, like changes in the crude oil prices, how it will affect the stock prices. Changes in the dollar prices, how will affect the stock market. So you can see the past data and then be able to product. Nowadays there are so smart systems or so smart trading systems. They are able to identify the patterns even during the day. How will it fluctuate? It will go, maybe in the morning it will go rise, and then in the afternoon it will go down again. So they are able to make the profits just by playing within the everyday, within the intraday movement of the prices. So that also are possible nowadays, and there are many companies who are making money out of this. Then the insurance data mining is using to forecast the claims cost, the rate plans, the premium plans, the fraudulent claims. As we were last time we were discussing, that the insurance companies are now coming up with the individualized personalized premium policies, so that they can actually give the individual policies, right?